Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to some good old StarCraft 2. So a couple of weeks ago, Harstem sent me this replay and he wrote the following. He says, "Hallo, heb een lekkere TVT, dat is niet normaal." Which I guess most of you probably don't understand. That means, hello, I've got a tasty Terran versus Terran that's not normal. So saying something is not normal usually means, in Dutch at the very least, that it's badass. So it's like the opposite of normal, meaning that like, you know, it's amazing. Anyways, so spawning here in the top left-hand corner of Light Shade, playing with the red Terran SCVs, we have the Cowboy, also known as the Protoss player Harstem. He's obviously one of the highest ranked Protoss players on the server. However, yeah, I know he's been playing his off races a bunch. His opponent, though, in the opposite corner, a man I've played many times, or a woman, I don't know, a person that I've played many times myself, playing with the blue SCVs. We have T-Operator. I've always assumed that it stands for Terran Operator. Anyways, this guy's right around 5'2", 5'3k MMR or so, which is usually around the MMR that I hover at as well. What kind of sucks for me and for you probably, not for Harstem, but you know, for most people watching, is that Harstem probably puts in the bare minimum when it comes to playing with Terran, and his Terran MMR is still higher than my Zerg MMR, even though I don't really want to talk about it, okay? Anyways, so it's gonna be a Terran versus Terran. Now, I have no idea what to expect from this particular game. Yeah, I know that it's not normal. That's all I really know. Anyways, I'm also not entirely sure exactly how good the Cowboy is when it comes to, like, standard Terran strategies and build orders and all that. So I casted that excellent game between him and, well, I don't really want to spoil it, but there's a game on Beckett Industries that I casted recently as well where Harstem also played Terran, and he certainly shows us that he knows what he's doing. I mean, obviously the thing is, right, when you're good at one... I guess this goes for strategy games in general. When you're good at like one strategy game, you're probably automatically gonna be good at like other strategy games as well. And obviously a lot of the mechanics, especially when like you're switching race in StarCraft 2, they carry over. Like say for example, you're a Diamond League Zerg player and you decide to pick up, I don't know, some Protoss or something after not really ever playing it. You'll probably be in Diamond League before you know it, you know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah, it's true that the mechanics, the way that, like, your hotkey stuff, camera hotkeys, and just decision-making, all of that really carries over quite well. Personally, I kind of suck at playing Terran. I've played a little bit of Terran back in the day. I played a bunch of random, so that's where I got most of my Terran games in. I did manage to climb all the way to Master 1. I think this was, like, 2 years ago, though, so it's been quite some time. I've always kind of felt like Zerg, as far as, like, production goes, and, like, the way that the macro cycle works with Zerg, I've always kind of felt like that works really, really well for me. And the same for Protoss. Protoss also feels quite natural, but with Terran, I just can't. Like with Terran, as soon as I start flooding a little bit of money, so say for example, I've got 500 minerals in the bank, and I'm lacking a few production structures at that point, I'll be at like 1500 minerals before I know it, and I cannot get it down. Obviously, like you need to add on additional production structures and stuff, but with Protoss, it feels like you can do some additional warp-ins, and usually you can spend your money that way, and with Zerg, I don't know, you just do a couple of better, you know, a couple of good queen injects, and you do a little bit of a better macro job, and eventually your money will be down. But with Terran, I usually start flooding, and then I flood more and more. I don't know. For some reason, maybe at some point I'll have to spend a lot of time playing Terran as well, just to, like, get the hang of it. But I've never been particularly smooth at it, like not particularly fluid. Whenever I feel like I'm macroing really well with Terran, I usually find myself queuing up like, you know, 4 units or something at a factory, which, believe it or not, is not ideal. Anyways, so what exactly do we have here? We've got ourselves a fusion core coming up with a very, very quick third gas geyser. So obviously the third gas geyser, 2 out of 3 right now. There we go. The third gas geyser is a huge indication that he wants to go, well, for either a Raven, which would not be uncommon, or a Battlecruiser, assuming there's a fusion core. I guess it's going to be a Battlecruiser. Raven's obviously very good in Terran versus Terran. So far, we have a very basic opener here, actually, from T-Operator, so nothing all too crazy here. So I guess the Battlecruiser start will work out well. I mean, why else would you go for a fusion core? Yeah, I don't think so. He does need 300. He's also protecting the ramp, right? There you go. Nah, there's no way. Not gonna be scouted. What? No! He starts... Huh? He finally had the money to go Are we gonna go Liberator ranged? I thought maybe he wanted to start up the Liberator there just to, like, show the opponent that something was in production. I'm not sure. Like, it was saving up 400 minerals, 300 gas, and then... What is this black spot over here? Whoa. Whoa, it disappeared. Was there something in front of the star? I don't know where this this map takes place. Anyways, third command center coming up. There's the... What? Alright. We made it a... I think he must have misclicked or something. He made a Liberator for a little bit and then canceled it when it was like, I don't know, mostly done, I think. And then started up a Battlecruiser instead. Brilliant. Supply block as a follow-up as well. See, this hurts my feelings a little bit because, like... Harstem's Terran MMR is higher than my main MMR. And I'm looking at what he's doing here. He's hitting supply blocks, starting up... It makes me feel kind of bad, you know? Like, I basically... He's going triple starport? I'm assuming Harstem realizes that making Battlecruisers is very expensive. Pretty sure in order to, like, produce one Battlecruiser, you need, like, one fully mining base. Like, literally. They're 400 minerals, 300 gas each. They take forever to come out, so I guess that's something. So if you have a bit of a bank, it's easy to drop it. There's 2 more tech labs coming up. I'm, like, 99% sure he's not going to be able to produce out of the 3rd starport. Unless he starts saving up money. But, like, these BCs are so expensive. Yeah, look. So he's at 400 minerals right now, 300 gas. Could start up another one. What are we doing with the first one anyway? We're just gonna... Okay. I think we have a bit of a passive start. It's been 6.5 minutes. It's only been a Reaper and a Marine each so far. T-Operator at this point, though, is so blind. He has seen absolutely nothing. When you make the assumption your opponent is playing a normal game, that's where things can go terribly wrong. Oh, nice little bit of micro right there. That's what I mean, though. You see, like, that pullback right there on the Cyclone? That only happens to a man who's been microing warp prisms for a long time, right? Like, it's the same kind of movement where you have to, like, flick your mouse and, like, click the right unit and move it in the right direction. Those are the types of things I'm talking about where, you know, he's producing 3 at once right now, that the 3rd is also running. Anyways, those are the kind of moves that I'm talking about that just gotta carry over from race to race. Okay, so I've got a feeling, I don't know if this is the case, right? But I've got the feeling that maybe someone in Twitch chat made the suggestion for Harstem to go mass Battlecruiser. Because we're currently at 3 Battlecruisers already. And, considering that the Yamato cannon is being upgraded... Oh my god, another supply block. Considering the Yamato cannon is being upgraded, and the fact that, like, you know, there's 3 starports right now with tech labs, I guess there's gonna be quite a few. So scan again in the side of the main base. T-Operator has still not seen anything. He's just macroing up. Honestly, I feel like the 4 Battlecruisers can go across the map right now and just win the game. I am pretty certain that if we just teleport right over here... Okay, well, right over here then. There's not that much that the Terran Operator can pull off, right? There's 3 more BCs about to spawn, or at least 1. Okay, yeah. I guess the interference matrix is pretty good. There's still a few Marines available too. 1 Raven goes down. 2nd Raven will live for the time being. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that interference matrix is absolutely massive. I would love to see some armory upgrades actually here as well for the Cowboy. It would make the game a little bit easier to play. Upgrades in StarCraft 2 are, for those of you unfamiliar, absolutely massive, especially for units that fight and shoot, like, very quickly. So basically, so the way it works, right, is that, like, say the base damage of a unit is 5. Every single upgrade adds plus, like, 1 to the damage output, right? Or if you have +2, it adds, like, +2. So it kind of depends on the unit. But basically, what I'm trying to get at, with, like, the Battlecruiser, it fires super quickly. Every single one of those little bullets... There's the armory. Okay, every single one of those little bullets will deal +1 more damage, which adds up extremely quickly. Alright, so T-Operator at this point has seen that the opponent is going for Battlecruisers. He's added on a couple of missile turrets inside of the main base. We have 6 of them in total, so 10 of them in total. So, 14 missile... Math in a video. 14 missile turrets here so far, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, I am a math god. Wait, did I... He must have cancelled one. Oh no, that was a sensor... Okay, that was a sensor target. There you go. Saved myself. Alright, so... apparently what T-Operator is going to do is just macro his way out of here. So he's going to go for some Viking upgrades. He's going to go for +2/+2. And he's going to try and secure another expansion right here at the... what is this? Like the 3 o'clock position on the map. Here comes the fleet, though. There's a Thor coming up as well. SCV ready. Who called in the fleet? Bum, 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 bum. No, not in mid. Oh my god, not inside of freaking marine range. Alright, so 2 VCs have gone down so far. I don't know why we did that in the range of the marines right there, but fair enough. Yeah, so every single base that's captured right here by the Protoss player, I guess is what we'll call him. Every single base that's being captured is first off acquiring the gases. So BCs, 400 minerals, 300 gas. They're super gas heavy. You'll pretty much always find yourself with a ton of minerals left over. Honestly, we're currently getting to a maxed out army right here, and there's really not that much. So there's 4 cyclones. There's 99. What the? Why are we at 100 workers? Almost. I guess this is a Zergy way of playing Terran, huh? So I would have loved to see some actual attacks here by T-Operator. The problem is, the way you go up against this many battlecruisers, a ground-based army is really not gonna cut it. Like, Marines are gonna get absolutely shredded, especially once these bad boys finish up some of their upgrades. So battlecruisers have fantastic air-to-ground, but their air-to-air is, yeah, significantly worse. So I wouldn't mind seeing more Ravens and more Vikings and everything. I mean, he's making quite a lot of Vikings. It's just that at this point, there's as many Vikings as battlecruisers. Look at the missile turret. The missile turret ring is quite significant. I think T-Operator just wants to macro. Okay, +2 starts up right away. Liberator ranged also comes up. Advanced ballistics. There's the Corvid reactor as well. I said Corvid reactor, YouTube automated bots. Corvid. It's an upgrade in the game, okay? Please don't demonetize me, thank you. Alright, here come the Yamato guns! There are a few siege tanks in the back. Obviously, you can't technically jump when you have the interference matrix on you. Honestly, though, yeah, it felt to me like the Marines were winning that battle, but all of a sudden, you know, when the fleet moved, the Marines disappeared. How many Marines just died? Yeah, 23. There weren't, like, a ton in the first place, but it felt to me like the Marines should have been left over there, still gunning everything down, and you don't pay attention for a second, and then just disappear. These are the kind of battles that are just... Really? Okay, the SCVs are pulled to the front. I guess we had a couple to spare. Oh, another one on the Raven? No, on the one of the Vikings instead. Honestly, like when you have this many battlecruisers, every single time your Yamato cannon comes off cooldown, you basically guarantee to kill on something, right? I guess after repairing, going for a line of missile turrets? Or actually, no, you pulled additional SCVs. Going... Are we gonna do a planetary contain? Is that the idea? Oh my... I guess that's one advantage of building 100 workers. Jeez. Oh wait, no, this is the blue player. Oh, so we're both doing the same thing. I think. Pretty sure. I guess that's one way to make sure you don't get chased by the Vikings anymore. Don't think that this is gonna happen right here on the high ground, though. Although the Cowboy did already finish another command center over there. There's orbital commands left, right, and center. Okay, here comes the Bio Army once again. There's one siege tank over there in the back trying to get some work done. There's the Yamato cannons, man. Every single time you see a Yamato cannon flying across the screen, it's something dying. And Vikings, I mean, they're not the most expensive unit in the game. But they're not cheap either. Oh my god. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, so we're getting to 3-3 bio. I don't think you can kill this many... I don't know. Like, I'm assuming at least you cannot kill this many battlecruisers with just Marines. Unless you have a lot of them. But this is, like... Maybe if you have 100 Marines or so. But obviously the opponent can always add on, like, a round of siege tanks at home and stuff. And it's... I don't know. Okay, that base did end up going down. Pretty sure it could have been lifted, but... This is a Protoss player we're looking at, obviously, so multitasking might be a bit more... Oh, we're getting out of there. Not too far, but we're getting out of there. 7 Battlecruiser production? Are you kidding me right now? At this point, it's kind of out of control, though. Because Harstem has taken every base on the map. Well, at least most of them anyway. He tried taking this one, but... It's going to be very difficult for T-Operator to prevent this from now, you know, maxing out over and over and over again. We're now coming up at +3 upgrades too. There's a 3rd armory coming up, so I guess indeed that's siege tank transition or something. Yeah, there's 5 additional factories coming up. That siege tank transition is not a terrible idea. Beating Grandmasters with stupid stuff. I think this qualifies for stupid stuff. Yeah. So T-Operator in this game made the assumption that the opponent would be playing standard, right? Because the standard is the standard for a reason. It's very good. Turns out though, when you make that assumption and your opponent just plays something absolutely on the extreme end of things, you might need to know that before it gets underway, right? Before it gets out of control, rather. You need to figure it out before it gets crazy. Anyways, he's slow pushing forward. He still has himself a ton of minerals. He's maxed out as well. I think you need to move the Vikings like further forward, man, and like shoot pot shots at him. Like one... I've never seen this before. It's like a train. What the hell is this graphic? Huh? That is the strangest Terran unit I've ever seen in my life. What in the world was that? Well, at least I've got my YouTube thumbnail ready to go. Oh my god. Well, they kill a command center really quickly too. Okay, here once again are the Yamato cannons. Couple of Thors now added into the mix too with their high impact mode, at least the majority of them. That actually deals a ton of damage. BC's heading on over towards the main base of the Terran player in blue. However, there's a ton of missile turrets in that area of the map. The Cowboy is getting shut down. I actually think the Thors are not a bad idea at all. Thors have so much range. They have like 11 ranged. And obviously, they don't really care about the missile turrets here that the Cowboy is putting up. Thors actually make a lot of sense here. Hello, hello, T-Operator. Come on. I know you're probably busy doing other things, but... Yeah, so Thors, with their high impact mode, have 11 ranged, which makes them, I think a pretty formidable choice against mass BC, I think. I don't know. Kind of depends as well on, like, where the fight happens, I suppose. Pick that up. There you go, nice. Pick that one off. Okay. Ooh, now all of a sudden the Battlecruiser fleet is dying very quickly, though, yeah. Obviously, he decided to jump into the main base of the player in blue, meaning that right now a tactical jump is off cooldown. The Cowboy loses the fleet. 26 Battlecruisers have gone down in this game? Really? Alright. Don't be saddened, though, about it, because there's 3 more on the production tab, and 5 Thors are already here. Alright. What's interesting about this, though, is that this is not even working terribly. Like, the main reason why the Battlecruisers died there is because of, like, decision-making, right? I can't imagine this is the first time that the Cowboy is playing this heavy on the Battlecruisers. Could have definitely prevented, I would say, 13 out of 26 from going down there. I mean, that would have made a huge difference. Right now, it is, once again, a pretty good situation here for T-Operator, I'm pretty sure. Oh, the Thors, though! Oh my god, the Thors! Whew! So Thors have 2 attack modes. There's attack mode A, which is the one that the blue ones are in right now, and then there's attack mode B. You know how, like, or you see how, like, the unit looks a little bit different? Basically, this one is very good against big single targets. The other one deals splash damage. So against Vikings that are stacked up together, these Thors are extremely powerful. Careful, 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 T-Operator. Oh my god, he needs to split. Well, if he doesn't, he's gonna lose a lot more of his stuff. Either way. I wonder if it's just a numbers game, though, because at this point, isn't there... I say that. There's a lot of Vikings. I guess you have to lend them right now that all of the Battlecruisers are gone? Okay. Yep, landed Vikings, not a bad idea at all. I was gonna say, it seems like a numbers game where the blue player just has more stuff. 7 additional production or Battlecruisers right there going up in the production tab. Only a single siege tank right here ready to outrange that planetary fortress. I don't think, yeah, no, I don't think you can really fight that. Don't do it. You have so much to live for. Don't do, okay, good. Can you jump that? I'm not sure. It said we're gonna slow push the siege tank. Fair enough. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. This is gonna take about as long as a Battlecruiser takes to produce. So even though the cowboy had a massive bank earlier, and obviously he's been mining a ton more, all of that bank is mostly gone right now. Siege tank is gone as well, though. Here come the Thors once again with their Javelin missiles. Okay, I don't think this base is even that important, to be honest, but fair enough. Couple additional Ravens now also coming up once again for the Terran operator. Yeah, this is forcing a move, though, right? This is forcing a move. There's still 130 army supply right here for T operator. He's producing a lot of bio stuff. He's actually got a really nice setup right now. I was a little bit concerned that he was just gonna get walked over, but no, he knows what he's doing. Even though I think the scouting could have been a little bit better. Oh, here we go. Bio army moving forward as well under the Battlecruisers once again. Anti-armor missile also used, which is really nice. He doesn't want to fight in range of the planetary here, but anti-armor missile basically makes all of those Marines deal more damage to all of the units affected by it, which is, well, basically everything. Marine Marauder Medivac. Once again, not a terrible decision. We have basically all of the mech upgrades. Well, at least all of the armory upgrades for mech anyways. Do you go smart servos here just so you can switch the Thors faster? I'm not sure. Okay, so if you look right here at... Oh, are we gonna fight? Okay. If you look right here at resources lost, yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting. Harstem has lost way more here than his opponent. So if it's gonna be a split map scenario, I mean, I've said this many times before, the player that's trading more efficiently should come out ahead. Look at the Marauders here as well, by the way. The Marauders getting quite a lot of work done. All of a sudden we have a Thor siege tank based army though, so a little difficult to pull through. Plus, there's still these Battlecruisers up north that ended up taking down a base. Not a lot of, oh my god, are we just giving this all up? Oof. Are we all army hotkeying right here to the top right-hand corner? Only for these Battlecruisers to then, like, teleport away? Are we giving them a Raven right here just for good measure? Yep, look, now they've joined in with the siege tanks as well as the Thors down south. Fantastic situation right here for Harstem pushing forward. He certainly is a master at baiting. Baiting his opponent to go all the way to the top right-hand corner. Years of practice. You can clearly tell. Alright. A couple of Vikings popped out of the main base, although I think he might be overstaying his welcome, though. Yeah, there's not that many hit points remaining on a lot of these units. That being said, siege tanks in the back having an absolute field day with those Marines stacked up on top of each other. Okay, here come some more reinforcements. And all of a sudden, even though this game was relatively even a couple of minutes ago, the cowboy has obtained the victory. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below. It takes about a second, but maybe this video will get picked up by the YouTube algorithm. If you really enjoyed it, consider hitting the subscribe button as well. That way you get notified as soon as future videos go live. But for now, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Don't forget to smile. And I'll see you once again in the next one.